Live, mashing up Spider-Man villains? Let's go. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Starting a bit later than usual. Apologize for that. I was just getting everything ready to go. And I'm just going to turn this into live chat, so we'll see if anyone joins me this morning. So, for today, and good morning to those of you guys. Rick, hello. Zero Kensu, hello, good morning. Okay, so for those of you who are regular viewers of mine, I know we said we would do some more Gordon Ramsay today. I might hold off on that just a tiny bit, okay, just for a day or two. So we're going to try something new today. Hello, Morpheus, Sadia, Andre, and Enrique, Abigail. How are you, my friends? Rick is drawing Spider-Man right now. Fantastic. So we're going to design, and sometimes I don't do this on stream, but I'm actually going to go ahead and try to design this Spider-Man here. So actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make myself bigger here. Look how big I am here. Look at me. Look at me. I'm a big guy. Good morning. I can move myself over like that. All right, and I can move this camera over like that and up like that. Okay, so I am good. Hello, Michael. Hello, Mahali. How you doing? Abigail, there you go. Zendum, hello, my friend. I could call you Xander. There you go. Who's my favorite villain? I like all villains. Not really. So let's get drawing, guys. I'm going to just pull up my reference here. Just give me a second. Your reference. So we're actually going to design this. I haven't designed this yet. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of design it together. So this particular video that we are going to be doing today, let's see if I can make these thumbnails bigger, extra large, there you go. These particular villains I'm doing today. Okay, so I'm just designing, guys. This is going to be one of the roughest drawings you've ever seen, but it's just enough for me to figure out what I want to do. Okay, so usually whenever I draw a mashed up villain, most likely it's going to be a big guy because there's usually one big guy there. Hello, Ava. Welcome, my friend. Zachary's got to go swim. Go swim, my friend. Voices is here. My buddy Poopability's back. Okay, so part of me thinks that he should have like a Venom style face. And what would make him a great or at least half the face. I think we did something like that. So again, this part here is going to be very rough. This is just the design. I'm going to write this at the top, design, and let me record this. Was I recording? I was recording. Design. Which you're recording up here too. There you go. So part of me wants to add the Electro. So what we are doing, guys, is actually all Spider-Man movie villains together. And I think there's roughly around 10, which is perfect. Okay? So things we know for sure. For sure he's going to have Dr. Octopus's arms, okay? For sure. Guaranteed. Now I think Electro could be, like in the movie, he could be represented by the electricity, something like that, right? And then, of course, we have Vulture's wings. Okay, so this is going to be a big piece. Vulture's wings like that. Okay, and then we're going to need to give him sand. You are correct. So maybe one of the arms would be sand. Yeah, like part of me, I also want a bit of Rhino in here. So part of me wants to make part of a mech kind of thing. Which is like right up my alley, right? Right up my alley. A little bit mechish. So let's see here. So we have, so I'm thinking the body and the torso is going to be a little bit more like, a little bit a cross between Mysterio. A cross between Mysterio and Rhino. Okay, and don't forget the lizard. Again, Enrique's right. Lizard would be represented by the tail, right? So that's the only way to get lizard in here is the tail. Goblin of the ears, possibly. The ears. Let me take a quick look at Goblin. Like part of me wants to use the. Okay, I'm gonna call it my Goblin reference here. Yeah, we could do the ears. So we got electricity, ears. Okay, so one of the arms, it will be sand. So you're going to have the sand. You can't see that on that side there. Oh, yes, you can. Okay, so you got like a sand arm. Okay, we're going to do a good copy, guys. Don't worry. Once I figure out what to do here. Let's see what else. Because part of the Rhino, part of me wants to put like a, I don't want it to look too much like, because you know I did that villain mashup recently. The villain mashup, that Venomized Venom villain mashup. I don't want it to look too much like that. I want this to be a little different, you know. Am I gonna do Jimmy Kimmel's Craven the Hunter? Probably not. Probably not. I mean, Gamers, yes. That's what I was thinking. Is that he would be riding the surfboard, right? So, but it would be the what's it called, the Spider-Man 2 surfboard. So that's my surfboard there. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna make a good copy. Okay? Don't worry. We're gonna make a good copy. This is just for me to figure out the design, okay? You're gonna find whenever I design something, it's so rough. It's very, very rough. I just want enough for the ideas because the real drawing is gonna come in the drawing itself, okay? So let me just write down who we got here for Spider-Man villain. So let's start from the beginning, guys. Okay, so Spider-Man 1, we got Green Goblin. Spider-Man 2, we have Doc Ock, right? Spider-Man 3, we have Sandman and Venom. And then the Amazing Spider-Man, we had Lizard. The one after that, we had Electro. Green Goblin again. And then Rhino. And then we had Vulture. And then we had Mysterio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. That's 10. I always want at least 10. I always want at least 10 when I mash these up. Anyway, I can mash up 2 people. I'm going to go 10. Up top beats like the spam, because it wants to say hi. Okay, I'll give you 2 more up top beats, then you're going to get banned. There you go. Hello, Aaron. 1 more up top beats, then you're going to get banned. You're going to get banned. Ban it. There you go, JC. Thank you very much. Okay, let me just figure out what we're going to do with these abs. So I'm just going to pull up some more reference here. I like the No Way Home Green Goblin. It's actually pretty cool. Ooh, Up Top Beat didn't want to get banned. I was looking forward to banning you, Up Top Beats. Just joking, my friend. It would have just been a timeout, just to have some fun. I like timing out people. You guys know that. Hey, Jeffries. How you doing, my friend? I know you're excited, my friend. I know you're excited about that beads. Welcome, welcome. You are welcome, my friend. Just don't spam. It makes me angry. You don't like me when I'm angry. Actually, it doesn't make me angry at all. Just having some fun here. Okay, so we're going to be drawing in just a second. I just want to make sure. Okay, so we got the wings. We got Doc Ock's stuff. We got tail. Okay, so let's just go over this. Okay, so Green Goblin. We're going to go over. We're going to have some ears. I might do the abdomen area Green Goblin. Abdomen area Green Goblin. Mysterio, this upper torso here, so these triangles here, those will be J. Jonah Jameson also. But I kind of want him to look good. That's the thing. I want him to look good. That's funny though, man. That is funny. That is funny. But that's okay. Because I know if I add a mustache to him, he's going to look a little bit comical. So, let's see here. So Rhino, I think I can make his legs look rhino-ish as well. Because I want a couple things. You're going to have this mech around this body like this. So he's going to have a mech here. And then this part here is Mysterio. Okay, so let's go down the list. Green Goblin. We got ears. Doc Ock. We got, of course, the arms. All right. Let's see here. What is this for, Marlo? Good question. Yesterday we were talking about what I'm going to do for the giveaway video. Well, at first I was going to do 10-1-10s, and maybe I still will do 10-1-10s. Maybe that would be a fun way to spruce this up a little bit. So we'll do some 10-1-10s, end off with the mashup at the end. But yeah, this will be for the main channel, Marlo. So actually, that's a great idea. We could do 10-1-10s for all of the villains. That'd be fun. And then I will be announcing the winners for all of the artwork for the month. Okay, so we're going to do that next week, Tuesday. All right. This just got to a crazy edit. So this, and my editor's going to vacation, which means I got to do it. I was trying to edit yesterday, guys. I'm a bit rusty. I'm a bit rusty on the edit. Any one of you want to intern for me? Do some editing? I would pay you, but I already hired 3 people, so I can't afford to. Okay, so Sandman arm, Venom face, Because I think it would be cool, because I always do a Venom. I always use Venom with the thing, and then tentacles all over the place. But it would be cool if we just did like a black Spider-Man. So it's like this guy's gonna be like an anti-Spider-Man. That's what I kind of want to do. So, okay, so lizard tail, Electro will be the electricity that's coming from him. Kind of like in the No Way Home trailer, how the electricity kind of makes it look like the mask, but it's not really the mask. I really love that. The Green Goblin for the second one, I might even incorporate elements of of that Green Goblin in the arms and in the glider. So he's gonna have a glider. And they're like, why does he have a glider if he has vulture wings? So the Rhino, we have the chest piece. Vulture, we have the wings, of course, and Mysterio will be this middle part. Okay, all right. That's what we're going to do, guys. That's what we're going to do. Okay, Marlo. Okay, so guys, do me one favor. Do me one favor, guys. Do me one favor. If you are going to draw along, like Marlell is, by all means, absolutely. If you want to draw the same thing I'm drawing, by all means, absolutely. I ask you to hold off on posting it until my video's out. Could you do that for me? Can you do me a solid? Do me a solid as best friends? Wait till my video's out before you post it. Also, guys, if you could do me a favor, not post screenshots of these lives of what I'm working on until I post the actual video. Okay? It would mean the world to me if you do that. Okay, I can't stop you. I can't stop you from doing that. I won't get mad if you do it, but it would mean the world to me if you would just hold off on that, because I know a lot of you are drawing what I'm drawing, and a lot of you are watching what I'm drawing, and it's my fault. This is live for everybody. But just hold off. Do me a favor. Hold off, okay? All right, so let's go. Now at the same time, you're not going to see the colored version of this. So there is some mystery still. So this is the design. We're going to actually draw on a bigger size paper here. So let me do that. So again, guys, it is only if you are, when I say this is only if you are drawing exactly what I'm drawing. Okay, whatever you're drawing, by all means, go for it. Post whatever you want, right? But only if you are drawing the same thing I'm drawing. I know some of you are, which is totally fine, and I understand. I just want to make sure I'm on the camera here, and my head's not in the camera. And my head always gets in the camera, guys. My head always gets in the camera. So, gotcha, man. Thank you, Bruce. You're the best. Thank you, Bruce. Okay, so let's get going here. So I'm gonna just fix my camera on my side. So just give me 1 second, guys. Let me make sure that my camera is good to go. Looks like it is. And okay, that should be fine for now. So I'm gonna put the reference up here. Maybe I'll put it up here underneath my camera there. All right. If I had a comic made up about me, that's an interesting question there, Mark. If I had a comic made of me, which artist would I get to draw me? Oh, that's a great question. I don't know. That's a great question. Jim Lee? Wouldn't be that interesting, though. Wouldn't be that interesting. So, okay, so the first thing first, guys. To run this properly, I gotta get the right pose down, okay? Now, because I know he's riding a skateboard, he's riding a glider. You could do something like that. Okay, so we're gonna give him a bigger torso. Something like that, right? Where do you put your drawing for the reaction channel? Okay, guys, with the reaction channel, and that's a fantastic question there, Simon. Fantastic question. By the way, the only reason I said that about the live because somebody actually did that. Somebody actually did that, and God bless that person. They just wanted to share my work. It's fantastic. And again, it's my fault. I'm putting all this on live. So you're absolutely allowed to put whatever you want online, right? This is live. Everybody can watch this. If this was on Patreon, it'd be different. But this is live. So, okay. But anyway, great question there, Simon. For the React channel, guys. So I'll probably put up, I'm going to tell you to hold on to your drawings right now. Because, let me back up here. I'm going to tell you to hold on to your drawings right now because the React channel, we're actually going to be pushing a lot of those newer videos, the produced videos, to the new year, okay? So if you put something in now, it's less likely I'm going to see it right away because we will be putting out a call. We will be putting out a call for submissions, okay? So, and there's good reason why we decided to push it. One of the main reasons is just because Kevin is going on vacation. Lucky guy. I want to go on vacation too. So he's going away. So I need the resources on the main channel. So that's a reason why. You can't see what I'm drawing here. It's in my. So the React channel, pretty much the React channel will be kind of like a live channel for the next couple months, because that's when we're going to be doing our watch-alongs and stuff. Actually, this pose works out well because then I can do the tail like this. So we can do our like watch-alongs and stuff on the React channel for now. And then once we get into the new year, that's when we're going to actually start having the produced shows. We're going to be reacting to like art memes and all that stuff. Plus, of course, reacting to your art. So there you go. Raven said ZHC podcast video is great. Thank you very much. We did that interview. That's an old interview. So what we did to start the podcast channel out, guys, is we picked interviews that I've done over the past like 5 years, as you guys saw, while we get the newer podcasts ready to go. While we get the new podcasts ready to go, I decided to take some of the older material that we did, and we're going to put them up on the podcast channel. Because the new podcasts, they're, again, like I mentioned, they're going to be 3-4 hours long. 3-4 hours long. Maybe with anywhere between 1 and 3 hours, sometimes, these conversations. But usually it's like, I'd say roughly around an hour and a half. That's what it would cap at, an hour and a half. And that interview I did with Zach, I believe that was last year, if I'm not mistaken. Last year, June. So, but, you know, I thought you guys could learn some stuff from it. Yeah. It is an old one. So, just putting it there. So, will I react to your art? I will. Now, I'm not the one choosing it. I'll be right off the bat. I'm not the one choosing which ones I'm going to react to. It's going to be my producer. He's going to be the one to decide. He's going to be the one to decide which artwork I'm going to react to. Yeah, I kind of like this. It's like an anti-Spider-Man, you know? Kind of not liking the ears, though. If I'm going to be... Though I can be 100% honest, I kind of don't like the ears. Might take the ears off, guys. I don't like it. I don't like the ears. So, where do you send the art to react to it? On the Discord. But save the artwork, guys. Save it. Because I'm not going to be doing it yet. You'll see the call for it. I'm going to make a video about it. Okay? So, save it. So, I'm going to tell you right now, don't post it on the Discord. Not yet. Alright? Don't do it yet. Yeah, okay, so you know what? Goblin will be represented by his outfit. That's what I gotta do. I gotta represent Goblin by his outfit. Because I don't want to put his ears on. He looks funny. Guys, I'm gonna make a mistake. He looks funny. When will I do the Gordon Ramsay mashup? I decided to put a tiny bit of a hold on that. I wanted to get this done. Plus, we are going to do, the 10-1-10s that I talked about. And I'm making this decision right now. We're going to do that live. We'll do that live, okay? I could do those 10-1-10s live. So we're going to do a 10-1-10 giveaway artwork. Going to do a 10-1-10 giveaway artwork. And give it away! Give it away now! I'm gonna give him rhino legs. I'm trying to see which one I like better though. You know, don't give this away. Well, here's the thing. Like, for the longest time, I've been like, I gotta keep my art. I gotta keep my art, right? And then you know what? You know what happens to my art? It's just kind of stuck in the. It's in a drawer, or it's in a portfolio case on the side. Nobody sees it, right? My hope is again. My hope long term is to have like some sort of studio space, right? And I would like to get that like later this year if I can. I would like to get that later this year if I can. But what's it called? But in terms of art, like it's something like I have hundreds of pieces of art just kind of sitting in a portfolio here. So it's like if I could sell it, of course, and I will be selling a lot of my stuff. But at the same time, if I could, if I could give away a few pieces, why not? Why not? So that's why we did that giveaway, guys. Which all of you, because from what I assume that most of you here are subscribed to the other channels. I will assume that. If you're not, please do, so you'll be entered into the draw, because that draw is going to take place soon. I'm going to do that later this week, and we will be shipping out all the artwork next week. Okay. Will I have an art gallery? I'm thinking about that too. I am thinking about that too, for sure. But I need a little bit of time to kind of, let's just say, build up the audience just a tiny bit. You gotta make sure people will go. Because I'll be honest with you guys too. I don't have that many. I don't have that many followers in Canada. If I'm gonna be 100% honest, I don't have that many. So if I did have one now, I don't think many people would show up to that art gallery. Okay, Detal is also subscribed to all channels. There you go. Okay, Galactic Dragon, I will be 100% with you, my friend. South Africa is really hard to ship to, unfortunately. I should give it to my buddy. He's going to South Africa. So I could put it in the mail, if you would. I could put it in the mail, and if it gets there, and cross your fingers it will get there. I know a lot of you from India. India's really hard to ship to as well. I've tried. I've had contest winners from India, and I tried to ship it there, and I think it was like one guy, I think he didn't even, I don't even know if he got it, to be honest with you, and he was waiting like 6 months, but I sent it, right? So let's cross your fingers that it could get to you if you end up winning, okay? So I do have a hard out at 7, guys. I don't think I'm going to be finished this by then, but you never know. If I do, fantastic. I'm going to give you all a high five. I'm going to give you all a high five regardless. So the tail is going to have some armor on it. There you go. See here. Where in the world are you most popular? Could you exhibit there? Possibly, yeah, possibly. That is a great idea, so I'll keep an eye on the analytics. But again, guys, they were talking about a year off for me doing anything like that. And definitely, of course, we can't do it now, right now. Well, I probably could. Like, for example, the border finally opened up here in Canada and the U.S., though the rates are going up again. So, let me just get reference for the glider, guys. see here. Green Goblin, Spider-Man 2. Can I do the accent when I was auditioning for Ned's dad? What accent are you talking about? That's my natural talking voice. There you go. Can you guys do me a favor, though? I would like to know. Can you let me know? Where in the world are you from? I always like to see where everybody's from. Is this my 25th live stream already? Nice. Nice. Heart from India. Gamers Lee. India Morpheus from South Africa. India, New Zealand. Musta is from New Zealand, India. JC's from California. Right on. Tamil Nadu, Malaysia. Australia, Mohammed's from Australia. Mumu CO2's from Bay Area. Vitali's from San Diego. That's awesome, man. So you guys, you're just up late, right? You're just it's like 2 in the morning, right? Oh, Jeffrey's from Indonesia. Why did I always think you were from the Philippines, Jeffrey's? I always think you're from the Philippines. Marvel is from Texas. There you go. So when I say where you're from, where do you live now? Where do you live now? That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Okay? And a lot of you did say that, so... Okay, so I'm just calling up one more piece of reference here, guys, just so I can see. Yeah, his glider is a little, it's different. His glider is different. It's kind of like, shoes. So it's a different type of glider. So I'm probably going to get my buddy Thomas to color this one. This is going to be way easier than the 100-piece drawings that he colors. There you go. All right. Because what I always like to do, guys, whenever I mash up the characters, and I mentioned this, I don't want it just to look like a Frankenstein mashup. I actually want it to look like an actual character that you would see in the comics or see on screen. So I won't just take it like, for example, I just won't take the arm of one person, the arm of another person, and mash it up. I want it to look cool at the end of the day, right? So. Okay, Abba is from San Francisco, USA. Welcome, my friend. And are all of you subscribed to all the channels? All of you subscribed to all the channels? If you're subscribed to all the channels, give me a high five. Can you do me a favor, though, also, guys? This is what I'm thinking of doing. And I would like your opinion on this. This is what I'm thinking of doing. Mainly, it's for archival purposes. Okay, because you guys know I have, as you can imagine, I have thousands of hours of artwork footage, right? Thousands of hours. High five, subscribe to all. Yes, yes, there you go. Subscribe to all, from 4 accounts, poopability. There you go. There you go. High five, high five. Great to see, my friends. Great to see. What's it called? I'm thinking about archiving because, you know, as you could tell, thousands of hours of drawing footage, some at 4K, right? You can imagine that takes so much storage, like gigs and gigs of storage. You should see all the hard drives I have here. So I'm thinking about, you know, because and then I think about the times where I would actually need the real-time footage, and it's very, very rare that I would actually need the real-time footage for something. So I'm thinking about archiving them, like condensing them down into like 1 hour, like the footage just shrinking down to 1 hour. And then I was thinking about putting them up, right? For those of you who are on the Patreon, I did this with some of my drawing. So it's just straight drawing, just to music. And I think that's a nice resource for, that would be a nice resource, you know, for people who like just to watch me draw and not necessarily talk, but just like to watch me draw. Now, I'm thinking about doing that, okay? But I don't know if I should just do that. Should I make a brand new channel just to put those videos up, to archive them, and then I could clear my storage space and get rid of those thousands of hours of footage? Or I'm even thinking about uploading to this channel, the live channel. So I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I make a new channel and do that, or should I just upload them to this channel here? So what they would be, guys, they would just be pure drawing. What's called time lapse down to 1 hour, because a lot of these drawings they take like 16 hours. Reduced down to 1 hour. And then put to music, and then put up. Okay, a lot of you are saying, well, this channel. Harsh says the new channel, maybe. Because I'm always thinking, like, is it, you know, I want to make sure the content, when you come to a channel, you expect a certain type of content. Now, this is a place where, the reason I'm thinking about this channel is because this is a place where you have long form content, right? You won't see me do shorts on this channel, for example, right? Some of you say new channel, some of you say could just add a playlist, right? Possibly. Okay, I worked too long on that sketch, by the way, guys. Worked too long. So, I'll go Venom. Do you need to subscribe to Dr. Masaki? Well, not necessarily. You don't for these giveaways, but it's appreciated for sure. And Kevin does amazing work. So if you do want to subscribe to Dr. Masaki, by all means, go for it. Okay, I'm just gonna zoom in on this camera here, guys. 1 second. So let's see here. Do I have any tips on editing art videos? Well, you know what? To be honest, have you done a bunch, Harsh? Hey, Commander Vic, how are you? And you know what? For you guys, I think I'm going to zoom in for you guys. Let me zoom in on your side too. In terms of editing art videos, I would say if you're starting off, just keep it simple. Keep it simple, guys. There's always time. Oops. I didn't change. Thank you. I didn't change the focus. My bad. Yes, my bad. My bad. There you go. There you go. Nice. You've done more than 50, okay? It all depends on what kind of videos you like to do, right? If yours is just straight drawing, just straight time-lapse drawing, try to make it as much as music video-ish as you can. These days, that's what's more entertaining to people. I'm finding is more video, more music video style. It's a little bit more interesting. And this is for all of you. Change your shots every 3-4 seconds. That helps. That helps. So stuff like that, my friend. Stuff like that. But at the end of the day, too, you got to find your own style. You got to find something that you're known for, that others aren't doing. Like even me, I'm struggling with that right now. I'm trying to figure out what I like to do personally, and what gets people to watch. Because as much as, for me personally, as much as I just want to do what I want to do, and that's it. If people don't watch, I can't pay my staff. you know what I mean? So there you go. Our dad's back. There you go. Is this going to be on the main channel? It absolutely will. This will definitely be on the main channel. Camera's in focus. Thank you, Abba. And thank you for letting me know, guys. Like little technical things like that, let me know, because that affects how, I'm going to have to edit this video too, So. So I'm going to add some electricity here. Let's add some electricity. Get this camera up a little bit more. There you go. This one thing I really liked what they did with the No Way Home trailer, how they made Electro kind of have his mask by having the electricity kind of take the shape of the mask, right? I thought that was super cool. Good try, Adrian. Galactic, you can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want at the end of the day. I can't stop you. I have things I would prefer you doing, but at the end of the day, it's up to you, man. Kind of looks like Spidey sense. Now, I am working generally smaller than I usually do with stuff like this. But, you know, I'm just working with a smaller pen and then hoping that will make up for it. One thing I do like about drawing bigger is that I can be a little bit looser with everything. Like, things don't have to be as tight. They don't have to be as clean. They can be messy. Okay, so I'm gonna go with my stereo. And sugar her. See, part of me wants to add the vulture neck thingy. Part of me does. Like, let me see Mysterio no helmet, because the reference I have here has a helmet. So we're gonna go till about 7 o'clock, guys. I don't intend on finishing this by then. If I do, why not? Fantastic. But I don't intend on it. Let's see, Mysterio. Okay, so it's just a cape. And it makes no sense for this character to have a cape. No sense at all. Does he have a pick with no cape? Or he always has a cape? Mysterio, Spider-Man, no cake. No cake. No cape. Let's see what comes up. Nothing, guys. Nothing. What does it look like with no cape? He never takes his cape off. That's why. Well, because it's also VFX, right? It's also VFX, so. Okay. Anyway. Maybe I'll just make something up for the neck. I'll just make it up. Like, I see some concept designs here. So there you go. Hey, Marcos from Brazil. There you go. There you go. Thank you, Jeffries. I appreciate that. There you go. What did I do with my giant Star Wars mural drawing? Ha ha! Well, sir. It's over here in a portfolio case. Oh, Ben thought the thumbnail was misleading. Well, clickbait! You don't have to stay bed if you don't want to, no problem. My regular viewers know what I do, so it's all good, my friend. Okay. Anyway. Let's stop that before it starts. Let's see here. Let me just get to Mysterio's outfit here. Would I sell it to George Lucas for $100,000? He doesn't want it. He doesn't want it, guys. And I don't blame him. This is like a video game model. Oh, that's good enough. Here. Angie, no. Collector, I'll take it. You got $100,000, my friend? Actually, you know what? That particular drawing, I'm actually thinking about whenever we get our new studio space. Like my long-term goals, I'll tell you guys, my long-term goals is to have Jazza bought a building. I would love to buy a building too. I would love to buy a building as well. I think I'm like a year or two down the road from that. But once we have that building, that's one of the things I'm going to install. A whole wall under glass. I'm going to put that entire mural up and put it under glass there. Both murals actually, because I do have the official one for Disney as well. So I'm going to go up there and put it under glass. The official one, I'd love to sell that one. They won't let me. They won't let me sell it, unfortunately. Let's see here. So maybe the gallery will be in my studio, but then people would know my studio is there. So, I've been to. You guys know I was on Lou Later's podcast, right? So they invited me to their studio. Of course, I will not say where it is, but even if I did, you wouldn't be able to find it. You wouldn't be able to find it. I had trouble finding it. They gave me the address. I couldn't find it. I could not find it. It was well hidden in the building they told me it was in. It was very, very well hidden. And for good reason, right? You have almost 20 million followers. You just don't want any random person showing up, nor do you want thieves showing up to steal all of your equipment, right? At the same time. They're like, oh, he's got a ton of phones in his place. Right? So, Lazy Llama, welcome, my friend, welcome. Let's see here. Do you ever color your artwork traditionally without digital? Yes, absolutely, Pruth. If you look at my giant murals, they're all colored traditionally. So, with the Copics, but I'm not very good at it. That's the thing. I need to practice more. I'm not at that level yet. Maybe I should get my friend Todd Knock to teach me how. And again, guys, he's going to be on the podcast, so there you go. Speaking of Jazza, and speaking of clickability videos, he has some good ones. But here's my theories on so-called clickbait, guys. So-called clickbait. If a video has a quote-unquote clickbait thumbnail, and people get angry at it, so that video, yes, it would get more views, right? Yes, it would. But it's not what will keep a person watching your videos, right? So if people click it, there's clickbait, and people get angry, most likely they're not going to watch another one of your videos. So the people with so-called clickbait thumbs, and they go, this person has clickbait thumbs. Okay, great, but what's their follower count like? And you tell me they're in the millions. Well, you know what? Even though they had a clickbait title, people still wanted to stick around and watch their work. Or yes, they click the clickbait titles for sure, but then they realize, hey, even though it's a clickbait title, the content's good, or else they wouldn't stick around. So if someone has a clickbait title and maybe it deceives a little bit and all that, you know what? It will correct itself, right? If people aren't happy with that, they just won't subscribe and they won't watch. It's not up to me to say, don't watch this guy, he has clickbait titles, right? And that's up to the person. If they click on it, and to be honest, what's the harm? What's the harm anyway? I clicked on this video. It's not what I thought it was. Oh no, I wasted 5 seconds. You know what I mean? It's like, well, what's the point? You know, what's the big deal? So, for example, if I for this particular video here, and someone just came on and said, "Hey, I thought we were going to watch Spider-Man movie live," right? That person will just click off the video and go on to the next one. No harm, no foul. I'm not ruining anyone's lives here because I'm not showing all Spider-Man movies. I don't think I am, anyway. Sorry if I ruined your life. So that's my little rant on so-called clickbait in that sense. So for me, as long as it relates to what I'm doing in the video, I don't mind adding certain things here and there. Because part of the challenge of YouTube is getting people to actually click on your videos, right? Hence clickbait. But again, that's not enough, right? You have to have an actually good video at the same time. So you can clickbait all you want, but if you don't have a good video, you only have one chance at a first impression, guys. So if you clickbait a potential subscriber to your channel, they realize it's clickbait and then don't like your content, they're not going to stick around. They're not going to. So. NJ says, is your son and daughter still drawing new superheroes like old time? Not really. Which is why I don't really have any more of those videos up, guys. Like my son's getting older, guys. He's an older feller now. Older feller. He's an older kid now. He's great at drawing, but he doesn't want to draw. So, what can you do? What can you do? Let's see here. Could I do a podcast with Mark Silvestri? I'd love to, actually. I'd love to do a podcast with Mark Silvestri. By the way, guys, we have some ideas for the podcast. We came up with some ideas recently. And I will say this. We're going to try something different in the new year. My podcast co-host, you guys know him, Mark Michael, who is also the producer of the podcast. He's going to be my co-host moving forward in the new year. And we came up with some ideas that are a little bit different than what I expected this podcast to be. But I think it will actually benefit you guys even more. So I'll keep that close to the vest right now. And what I exactly mean by that. But hopefully you guys will like that. I am not going to say, Angie, movie poster is sometimes better than the movie itself. That's clickbait. That's right. Or even the Spider-Man trailer, right? Or I believe John even talked about this on the show, right? Sometimes trailers show things that actually aren't in the movie, right? Clickbait. Do a podcast with Jazza. Well, maybe sooner than later, my friend. Maybe sooner than later. You guys know that Jazza is a gigantic. He's my mentor. Jazza is my mentor. He, from when I first started YouTube to when I quit my job, Jazza was there for me. And I'll always be grateful to Jazza. Jazza's a very, very good friend, a very, very kind soul, and yeah, I'd love to have him on the podcast. And thank you for reminding me. I forgot to message him about that. But yeah, most likely he will be on the podcast. When? We'll see. We'll see. It's whenever his schedule allows. We are getting into the holiday season now, though, so we'll see. It might be not till the new year, but we will see. I'd love to have you guys on the podcast. I'd love to have Jazz on the podcast. There you go. Hey, 7th Ranger. How are you, my friend? Good to see you, my friend. Do a podcast with Jim Lee. Well, if Jim wants to come on, I'm not going to say no. Jim goes, James, can I be on your podcast? No. Nope. No, sir. You're too popular. You know, I do wonder how much of the actual mainstream know who Jim Lee is. I don't think it's as many as we think. But of course, in comic book circles and in art circles, like, we know who he is. But it's always interesting to see who actually knows someone. I totally messed up this star here. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what I was doing. I totally messed up this star. What's a good recording setup? Thank you, Abba. What's a good recording setup? If you find out, let me know, because that's one thing I really suck at, is my audio right now. And you can even tell by when I'm talking here. It's not the best in the world. So I am gonna have I might have a better answer for you in a couple weeks. I have my audio guy, my engineer, my good friend JJ. Not you, JJ, but you're my good friend too, JJ. You're my good friend too. My audio guy JJ is gonna come over and help me set up a brand new space for the podcast that we're doing. So many things. Like I'm investing literally thousands of dollars, guys, to bring you all this new content. I really hope you enjoy it, and thank you guys for supporting it. It really means the world to me that you're supporting it. And we'll see what happens. I have enough to keep this going for a year. And if it works, fantastic. If it doesn't, well, you know what? This is the best shot I could ever give it. So we'll see if it works out or not. So, let's see. Yeah, I got a bit irritated when my coworker didn't know who David Finch was. Trust me, guys. Comic book artists aren't famous. They are not. They're famous to us. We love them. But the mainstream people, they have no idea, nor do they care who they are. One of my goals is next year to try to help change that. That's one of my goals. So. Let's see here. One second, guys. I'm just referring back to my references here. Okay, so I said I was going to give him Green Goblin arms. So let's do that. You know, and if you look at the Green Goblin in the No Way Home trailer, There are slight differences. There are very, very slight differences to the costume compared to the earlier version of them. Like you can even see in the mask itself, like I'm looking at the reference right now, even the mask, it's more organic. Like it's still a metal mask, but it's you know, it's got smoother lines than the original. So, what are your steps for success on this platform, and how can we help? Oh, for me? You mean? And thank you for that, Mohammed. I appreciate that. Like to be at the end of the day, guys, I don't want. You know, I appreciate you guys are here, and that you're willing to support me, but I only want to do content that you actually like. Okay, you don't have to like every bit of content that I do. You know, if you're not liking a certain bit of content, I want to know, because I want to make sure that you like it. You know, I don't want you to go follow me just because. You know. But you know, if you really want to help, you know, sharing the content with somebody who you think would like it, that would always helps. That definitely always helps. Yeah, and that's it. And just watch here and hang out with me. Like, to be honest, guys, like, again, another reason I do this live, another reason I do this live as opposed to you know, just waking up early and working is because. As you can understand, it's still a tough time for me. And having you guys here, it really helps me take my mind off stuff. You know, I don't have to think about it. I just stay here and have a good time. It's the same reason I hired workers. Did I really need to? Not really. I could have just kept going. Like, I'm in no rush for anything. But it's a way to help me kind of move on. You know? Because it's as you can understand, it's a very, very tough time right now, and having you here, it helps distract me. I have a great time when you guys are here, so that's why I'm doing what I'm doing right now, right? And that's why I do this live. You guys are, just by being here with me, you're already helping me more than you know. You're helping me a lot, to be honest with you. So. There you go. Michael says, all else fails, just start giving away iPhones. Maybe I should have done that instead of hired all these people, right? Possibly could have cost the same. I don't know. But again, like that's an example, Michael, like what I was talking about. Like, the gimmick only lasts so long. So if... Like, and it's obvious we're talking about Zach here. Like, if Zach just gave away iPhones, and that, which is what he did, and really helped him grow, right? And here's the deal, okay? If people were only there just to get the iPhones, right, and didn't become fans of him, they wouldn't come back for other videos, right? They wouldn't come back. But here's the thing: people did come back because they liked the content. They like the content. You don't get 20 million subscribers, what's it called, 20 million subscribers or whatever, and have bad content that people don't want to watch. There's a reason people are there. Okay, it'd be different if you had 20 million and only just say 100,000 watch this stuff, right? Okay, now you're saying, okay, they just subscribe just for the iPhones. But no, 20 million subscribe, and he gets anywhere from what? Like 5 to 15 to 20 million per video. So not only are people subscribing because of the iPhones, they're staying to watch. So he's doing something right, you know. At the end of the day, we all, you know, there was a huge risk on his part, and we talk about that in the interview that I did last year. We talk about that. So, like, I'll admit, there are channels that do giveaways like that, and even I apply for that. And then once the contest is done, I just unsubscribe because I don't care, right? I just unsubscribe because I don't care. But if they don't have the content, if they don't have the right content, those people won't stick around. And at the same time, maybe that's what happened to my channel. As you guys see, like I have 1.4 million subscribers, but very few actually watch my videos. Maybe that's what happened to me. Maybe I should give away more iPhones there, Michael. There you go. Thank you, Ab. I appreciate that, my friend. Simon, probably not. Probably not. So this, the holiday season, the Gordon Ramsay video, I'm hoping to release. And we're going to do quite a few things, guys. We're going to do quite a few things this holiday season. So spend your holidays with me. There you go. Would it have happened if ZJ did customize things and stick to comics? Absolutely, yeah. Let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest. 100% honest. If you just did comic niche stuff like me, you're not getting to 20 million followers. You're not. You're not. There's no way I'm getting to 20 million followers doing what I'm doing right now. There's no way. There's no way. And that's fine. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that at all. I would rather people be here that's passionate about what I do, and that's fine. And as long as I earn enough for a living, I'm good. I'm good with that. Now, you know what? I take that back, Jeffries. I take that back. You know what? You know why? Because Film Theory does that. Film Theory does that. Film Theory analyzes Marvel and DC stuff, and they got like what? Film Theory has what? Almost 10 million now. So I'll take that back. Maybe it is possible. Maybe it is possible. But you know, I had this conversation with a friend of mine, and this is, and I don't want to talk about Zach too much at this point, but I will say this. Whether you like his stuff or not, okay, whether you like what he does or not, whether you prefer his old content or not, right? Zach introduced art to a whole slew of new people who probably wouldn't have considered it before. And that's true. You know how I know that's true? I've met them. I met a ton of people that were inspired to draw by Zach. So whether you like his new content, whether you like the way he went about it or not, that's the facts. A lot of kids now think art is cool, in part because of Zach. And not just that, because of guys like Jazza as well. Everyone who's popular because of art on YouTube. Like Odd One's Out. Animation is cool because of him, right? And again, I don't want to go on this too much, but this bothers me. When people go, Zach's fans aren't true artists. That's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard. These are kids who actually now want to draw because they've seen Zach draw on a car. I don't care how they got there. I don't care how they wanted to start drawing. Now they want to start drawing. And who am I to say that's wrong? Right? You know what I mean? Who am I to say that's wrong? So, okay, guys, I don't want to go on a rant here because, I've read comments like that and bugs me to no end because I've met these kids. I've been in California. I sat down and talked to a lot of these kids that I've met. Like when I went on, my show Time to Draw. I sit down, I talk to these kids about their favorite YouTubers. They tell me why they got into drawing, and a lot of it is because of Zach, right? So, sorry guys, I went on a little rant there, just because, So again, whether you like his content or not, that's up to you. That's fine. You don't like his content? Fantastic. That's great. You don't have to watch his content. But don't say that people who do like his content aren't real artists. That is ridiculous. There are people here who watch both of us. who are inspired by both of us at the same time. And because of us, they got to start drawing. And not only that, it gets them through a lot of problems. And who am I to say that's wrong? You know what I mean? Okay, so that's it. Rant over. Rant over. Nobody clip this out and put it on the internet. Nobody clip this out and put this on the internet, okay? Just telling you guys, because we're best friends, right? We're best friends here. I'm just ranting because we're best friends. And as best friends, I'm telling you that irks me to no end when people say that. That's not fair. You could like a certain YouTuber. You could like different. You know, I won't keep going on about that. But that's my thoughts on that. Okay. So I won't address that anymore. By the way, guys, I won't address that anymore. Let's see here. Okay. So, let's move on. Let's talk about something more fun. Let's talk about something more fun. What's more fun, guys? Let's see. Gamers League always needs me to suggest what to draw for. I'm not going to Gamers League because I want you to start learning on your own. Sometimes you gotta grow up, Gamers League, and pick yourself what you could draw. That's my advice to you, Gamers League. Time to pick for yourself. Spread your wings and fly away. See, Art Dad got inspired by you, ADC Art Attack, Jazz, and David Finch. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. But again, like I said, how did we get there? We got there by saying that comic artists aren't famous. We have our niche audience. We have people who like comics, right? So a lot of the people in the world don't know. A lot of people in the world don't know how much comic artists influence what they see in everyday pop culture. And that's a perception I kind of want to change. So I actually have some projects in the works, which I can't talk about right now. Partnering with people that actually you might know, that I can't talk about but for right now, that I shouldn't talk about right now, but you can expect an announcement sooner than later. Let's just say that, okay? So there you go. Jim Lee is famous? Not as famous as you think, Jeffries. He's famous to us. He's famous in, like, circles. I wouldn't call him famous. You know what I mean? He's famous to us, absolutely. He's like anyone who reads comic books, he's famous to them, for sure. Well, it depends. I guess it depends on your definition of fame, right? Harsh asked a very, very pertinent question here. So I think this is important for everybody. So you want to make sure you write this down. He asks, where do you get your references from? That's a fantastic question. You might want to write this down. Okay, Harsh? You might want to write this down. Get a pen and paper. Write this down. I'm going to tell you the very, very special place I get all these references from. Okay, you ready? Get your pencil and paper ready. This is very profound, people. Here we go. I'm going to spell it out for you, okay? G O O G L E. Okay, hope you got that. Not a lot of people know about that site, but hopefully you got that, right? .com. Don't forget the .com. You need that too, Harsh. There you go. There you go. Just having fun with you. Just having fun with these there, Harsh. There you go. Eclipse Phase Laugh, there you go. I often saw that coming because I told that joke before, for sure. Yes, there you go. Mike likes my shirt. It works with your graying hair. Thank you, Mike. It works with mine too, but I'm wearing a hat. There you go. Just playing with you, Harris. Just playing with you. There you go. Hey, happy birthday, Mariska. I'm going to sing for you, bro. You know what? I'd love to be at your birthday Zoom. Just let me know, man. Just let me know. I still owe you a podcast thing anyway. But there you go. There you go. I'm just joking. I'm just playing with you, Harsh. Because you set it up. You know? You throw the pitch, and then I take a swing. There you go. So have I heard of Art of Guardino? I have. I follow him on Instagram. It's phenomenal. Phenomenal. Just playing with you, Harsh. Just playing with you. I would have made that joke with anyone who would have asked that question. I would have said the exact same thing. So it's not you specific, my friend. It just happened you're the one who asked that question. Let's see here. Will I sing today? Probably not today. There, Gamers League. So my apologies, Harsh, if you got offended. My apologies. It was a good joke, though, right? Come on. It was a good joke, though. Well, there you go. You know what, Maris? That is your birthday gift. Let's do that. Let's set that up. Hey, Maris, this is what we'll do. I'll put you in contact with what's the best way? Okay, you want to message me on Instagram. We'll set that up. Okay, we'll set that up. We'll do a birthday podcast. Let's do that. Let's do that, my friend. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't mind that at all because my podcast should be out by then. So let's do that. I owe you a podcast. I know that. So. Okay. Harsh said that was fun. There you go. Did I have a Zoom meeting with Ryan Reynolds? There you go. So guys, it's 6:06 right now. I actually might stop a tiny bit earlier. I had no intentions of finishing this today. This will be like a 2-day thing. Mainly because I do have some things I need to get done. If I pushed really, I probably could have gotten this done today. But we were having some fun today. But I am in no rush to get this particular piece done. Okay? So we'll do a part 2 tomorrow. Okay? Tomorrow morning. How many microns do you have? Too many to count, my friend. Too many to count. Let's see here. Let's talk about food, James. What's your favorite chicken restaurant? Well, you guys know I love the fried chicken. I will go Popeyes just because it's closer to me. But Jollibee's has some great chicken. I love Jollibee's chicken. If it's in North America. Again, I explained that before. I don't like Jollibee chicken in the Philippines. There's something with the oil that makes it taste different than what I'm used to. And I'm not saying it's bad. It's just I'm not used to it. So that's why I prefer it here in Canada. I don't know. Maybe it's my wife was telling me it was the oil. That's why. Because I keep trying it. I'm thinking maybe it was just a restaurant. And then I would go and try it at a different Jollibee location in the Philippines. And then there's something about it that's just off. Right, so do I podcast in person or online? In both, in both, definitely. But mostly online because a lot of the people I want to talk to, there a lot of them are in the U.S. Like Mariska's in New York, if I'm not mistaken, right? Right, Mariska? So, his drawer in the desk filled with microns. Yeah, and I got big drawers there filled with microns for sure. I know I'm bad like this. When a marker dries out, when a micron dries out, I kind of don't throw it out. So I always get confused which one's working and which one doesn't. You know? It's always like that. So yeah, we had a long way to go on this guy. So I'm only going to be drawing for, say, 20 minutes. Guys, another 20 minutes. And then we're going to call it a day because I do have some things I need to get done today. I'm going to try to get that Joker video up. Oh. You didn't hear anything, okay? Rewind. 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 You didn't hear anything. I will try to get today's video out today. Oops. Oops. Yeah, I am planning about getting a video out today, but we'll see because I was having a lot of trouble yesterday. I was having a lot of trouble just even transferring the footage. It took so long. So, there you go. So I am hoping to have a video out today. I am hoping. But it's all, you know, today, like, and I will tell you guys that the edit won't be as elaborate as what you see my buddy Dr. Masaki do. But could be interesting. There you go. You like that app? I am smooth. There you go. Smooth. There you go. Chris is like, I wonder what today's video will be. Me too, man. Me too. Me too. What do you use on your pancakes? Great question. Let's see here. I like syrup. I'm a simple guy. Just syrup's all I need on pancakes. Let's see. Maple syrup, right? Maple syrup. There you go. Fine choice. Let's see. Fine choice, maple syrup. Maple syrup. Yummy. Really? Really? Yeah, maple syrup. I like maple syrup. There you go. So how are we doing for time here? Okay, we're doing okay. It's got a little messy. Maybe because of all the pencil marks. I might have to go back and kind of clean this up a little bit. Little mess. Little messy. Little bit. Messy. Let's see here. Okay, Vidit, a little TMI there. Back to pancakes. There you go. Joel says I need a raise. You're right there, Joel. Let's see here. Maple syrup on waffles, pancakes, and French toast. Yes, all three, please. But as you guys know, I can't really have any of that because I'm what's it called? I'm gluten-free right now. Trying to get that pH balance, as my doctor says. A little bit more pH balance there, James Reyes. I'm pH balanced. Let's see here. Trying to get pure muscle in there. You're right, Jeffrey. Trying to get pure muscle. You know what I'm doing? Harsh was asking about my reference. Well, I just have a mirror in front of me. That's all I need, really. I just got a mirror. There you go. Glitch reality memes. Do you remember me? I don't know. I must be in some glitch reality because I don't I don't remember you, my friend. But happy to have you here. Happy to have you here. Didn't I say I was going to stream on Twitch this week? I keep forgetting. I gotta get that going. Gotta get the Twitch crowd. Get the Twitch money. Let's see here. Name's a pure muscle. I am. I'm like the Kingpin, you know? You know they say, this is not fat. It's 100% pure muscle. Muscle mass. Focus on the mass. 100% pure muscle mass. Huh? Why don't you tell your coloring secrets in your old videos? Like, I think you just want me to say old stories there, Harsh. But for those of you who don't know, the reason I don't tell my digital coloring secrets is because I teach them at a school. I actually teach people how to do my coloring techniques at a school. Now, granted, I don't teach there anymore. And I'm not sure if I'm going back or not. But at the same time, that's the one thing I don't share on this channel is how I actually render in color, and that is the reason why, because I taught it at schools, and it wouldn't be fair to those students who literally play students who literally pay like $10,000 Canadian, if not more. And it would be unfair of them for me to teach that to them and then give it away for free on the internet. That's not fair to them. You know, so that's why I never really revealed that, nor I probably won't, just because of that. It still won't be fair to them. If I just upped and gave it away for free right afterwards, right? If it was something that I paid, maybe they paid like $10 for it, okay, well, whatever. It was only $10. But these little people literally had to move mountains to get that kind of money to study and learn from me. And then I give it away for free? It's not fair. It's not fair. So Hakuna Matata, what a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata, ain't no passing phrase. Did you guys hear the mashup of Face Off and You're Welcome? Have you guys heard that? It's amazing. I heard that on TikTok. Somebody took The Rock's verse from Face Off and they put it to the music of You're Welcome. It is amazing. I want that song. I want the full song. It's so awesome. If you haven't heard it, go look it up. Go look it up. It's pretty amazing. Because it starts off with the rock singing, ain't in a way to say you're welcome. I don't know the words. Welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's about drive. It's about power. It's hungry. We devour. It's pretty awesome, man. Take what's ours. My veins. I don't know all the words. Okay, you know what we'll do? We'll just do the Sandman's arm, and then that's going to be it for today, my friends. Okay, so we'll just do the Sandman's arms. And then we're going to finish this off tomorrow, okay? Guys, this won't last longer than 2 days. And then we'll get back to more Gordon Ramsay stuff afterwards, okay? Again, I had no intention of finishing this today, so I'm fine. Fine with that. What school did I used to teach at? I taught at a school called Centennial College here in Toronto. I also taught at a school called Maximut. School for, it's a lot of names, but so I stopped teaching about Maximut a while ago because I was just teaching way too much at the time. I was teaching like a good 20 hours a week when I first quit my job. Because, you know, at the end of the day, I still need to put food on the table, right? So that was sustaining us. And then eventually I decided, you know, I need to focus more on the YouTubes. So I stopped teaching at Maximut, and then now I'm all in. Well, I was all in for a while on YouTube, but to the point where I just don't have the time to teach anymore. Like I need to focus on my content. Now, one great thing about one fantastic thing about, first of all, the Centennial job is hard to give up. Number one, they paid a lot. They did. And it helped a lot. And if you work a certain amount of hours at Centennial, you also get benefits, right? So dental benefits and all of that stuff, right? So for those of you in the States who are wondering, stuff like dental, regular benefits, we don't, that's not included in healthcare. Like, so stuff like going to the dentist and all of that, that's not included. So the school provided that. So right now I don't have dental insurance. I need to get it soon because I need some nice teeth. You're into YouTube, you need some nice teeth. Or do you? I saw this girl on TikTok the other day. She's only famous because she has really yellow teeth. Well, I wouldn't even call her famous. It's like she has a ton of followers because she's got yellow teeth. You can get talking about you get so many followers just for having yellow teeth, guys. Just for having yellow teeth. But I am looking at doing more talks at schools. That's one thing I would love to do. Talk about YouTube and talk about, a lot of things. So I actually plan on doing more of that, hopefully in the new year. Do a talk at a school. Hey, if you have a school, you want me to do a talk at your school, or if they're doing an event, they want like a YouTuber to come and talk. Hey, I'm your guy. I'm your guy. Hey, I'm here to talk. So. She's so famous. She's infamous. Where's that from, Abba? She's more than famous. She's infamous. Oh no, isn't that from Three Amigos? Is that what I'm thinking of? He's more than famous. He's infamous. You infamous. That's Three Amigos, no? That's Three Amigos. I'd love to do a podcast with Jake Parker. I would absolutely love to. Love to do a podcast with Jake Parker. Mr. Inktober himself. Okay, 5 more minutes, guys. So I'm just gonna add some little extra rendering. So again, guys, it's gonna be it for today. As you can see, we have a ton to go on this thing. We're gonna work on finishing this tomorrow. When do you know where to stop? I don't, Michael. It's just, I'm just looking at the time I have, and I was like, is it worth it to draw something new on the piece, or just keep going with what I have? Just keep rendering what I have. So, we're going to do like the legs, the glider, like all the hard stuff still to do. Like all of the hard stuff is still to do. Like the Doc Ock arms. We got a lot of work to do, my friends. Lots and lots of work to do. So. Okay, Three Amigos. That was from Three Amigos, right? Yeah, you're more than famous. He's infamous. Yes. Thank you for reminding me, Michael. Okay, guys, so tomorrow, which means I probably won't finish this tomorrow, but tomorrow. Okay, well, you know what? This is a good place to end off. I would have liked to have done more. But I need to go. So still a lot to do, guys. Okay, let me shrink this down so you can see this. Did I record any of that? Okay, anyway. Let me shrink this down so you guys can see this, okay? Shrink this down. Whee! Oh, look, that's a blue background. I gotta change that. So what's still to do on this guy? So as you can see here, and I'll make myself a little smaller so you can see. So still to do, as you can see, lots of work to do. Here. We got to do the Dr. Octopus arms. We have the glider here at the bottom. We have to do the legs, of course, the lizard tail, and the vulture wings. That's going to take twice the amount of time we spent today. Now, we did spend a good 20 minutes just designing the thing. So this is the design. That's the design of it, and then this is starting to render it out. So it's like he's an anti-Spider-Man, at the same time. So with that, guys, tomorrow, we're going to start at 2:45 a.m. in the morning. So if you are in California or if you're on the West Coast, that will be 11:45 p.m., all right? So we will get ready to go, and we are going to do our Hawkeye watch-along. Now, if you are from a country that doesn't have Disney Plus, all right, you cannot watch along with us. So unfortunately, I cannot show you the video, but I will have the video here. Just say the video on this side, on a tablet, and I'm going to be drawing on this side. So at the very least, if you can't watch along, and if you don't mind being spoiled, that's another thing. If you don't mind being spoiled, because I'm going to be reacting to this video, but I'm going to be drawing Hawkeye on the other side, all right? So we're going to be doing that. From what I understand, they're dropping 2 episodes tomorrow, so we're going to watch both back to back. I will have a timer, maybe around here. You put a timer here. You're going to put a timer here so that you could follow along. So if you come in a little bit late, you'll know exactly in the show where I'm watching. Or this might be nice for you to watch a little bit later on. While you watch it, if you want to hear my commentary through it, that'd be great. Now, don't expect anything profound. I haven't read the David Aja series of Hawkeye, which this is based upon, but I'll just give you my thoughts as I try to draw while watching it. Like, because before I was considering not watching, just looking at the screen like this and eating something, doing an ASMR thing. But then someone gave me the suggestion of an iPad, so I'll be watching on an iPad here while drawing on this side, so I could just do something like that, and you guys could see my reaction. Though, now looking at it, I'm gonna bring the camera here because you kind of want to see my face, right, when I react. So if I do something like this, right, and then I go. I can't believe it, Kingpin! Oh no! Just something like that. That's what we do. But we were going to do it on the React channel, my friend. On the React channel. We're not going to be doing it on this channel. So if you're not subscribed to the React channel, go subscribe to the React channel. After that, if there's time, so we'll be done 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, before 5. Then we'll come back over to this channel between 5 and 7. We're going to continue and try to finish off this drawing here. Okay? So, hey, my buddy Reese is here. By the way, guys, if you want to see a dude who could draw Transformers, my buddy Reese here, Reese B. Scott, go follow him on Instagram. Oh, man. His work, and let me say, Reese, like, I'm watching you over the years, seeing how much you improved over the years with all of your work. Your poses and everything when it comes to robots, incredible stuff, man. Incredible. So proud of you, dude. Go give my buddy Reese a follow there. All right, so that is it for today. Thank you guys for coming along. Before I go, what does everyone say goodbye in the chat? Go say goodbye in the chat, my friends. Go say goodbye in the chat before I go. Let's see it. Say it. Sad. There you go. Kieran, Harsh, of course. Mark Crowley. Take care, my friend. Kieran again. High five. Okay, we'll do the high five in a second. See if anyone else wants to say bye. Anyone else want to say bye? Nobody wants to say bye today? Oh, Eclipse Faye. There you go. Eclipse, Jeffries, Michael, Maersk. Hasta la vista. Hasta la vista, baby. Mohammed, Zhao, JCA. There you go. Anyone else? Harsh, Mike, thank you for being here, my friend Mike. Thank you guys for being here. Okay, guys. Reese, high five. Okay, let's do the high five. Why not? Okay, guys. Before I go, give me a high five. High five right here. Give me a high five right here, guys. Give me a high five. Come on. High fives in the chat. High five in the chat. High fives. Oops, I'm off. High five. High five. High five. Great job today. Whatever you were drawing today, fantastic job. I haven't seen it, but I'm sure you guys did a fantastic job doing whatever you're doing during this stream. High five. High five here. High five there. And all that. Okay, I will see you guys tomorrow, 2:45 a.m. on the React channel. I will see you guys there. All right? Because one thing's for sure, guys. Whether you watch me or not, whether you watch my friends or not, whether you draw or not, remember one very, very important thing. Say it with me. I'm your best friend.